Guys, on the podcast today, we've got Patience Eyong. Now, I found Patience on TikTok, and I took a real interest to her. The fact that she's just out there sharing information, very authoritatively as well, sharing information that would really help a lot of people. As you know, that everybody comes to Dubai, right? Like I say, those were born with silver spoon, those who were not. Every person, every kind of person comes to Dubai looking for their opportunity, looking to be successful, because isn't that why we left home?
Of course.
To leave, go to another country to be successful. And I just love that she uses her platform on TikTok, especially to serve people with information that helps them. I've seen lots of people say, oh, this worked out for me. You told me to do this and it worked out.
Yeah.
People that have lots of fines. I know that you share information that helps them. I think recently you've also been sharing information on how people can relocate to other countries.
Yeah.
And you also share testimonials of them saying, thank you so much, this really worked. And thank you. I always love when I see people who do that. So thank you for what you do. I don't know if anybody thanks you, but I'm thanking you.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just good to have you here. Thank you for making time.
I will say, first of all, thank God for giving us life, and thank God for giving us the knowledge to share. I came to Dubai 4 years ago.
4 years, wow.
Yeah, this year makes me 4 in Dubai. And when I came to Dubai, I had no information. Nobody told me this is what Dubai is. Nobody told me this is how you should do, this is what you should come with your certificate, you should attest them, you should do this. I just came with tourist visa. Like, I just came. And then when I came, I just felt like I should go back home. Like, this is not the place for me. In fact, the day I landed in Dubai, when I came out of the airport, the whole place was so hot because I arrived in August. And then I was like, no, this is not the Yankee that I am coming.
She said Yankee.
This is not, no.
This is not the abroad.
Yes. I was like, no, because when I was leaving, I was feeling, finally I've left Nigeria. I'm going abroad. But man, the heat made me believe this is not abroad. I was like, no, I have to go back home. But on a second thought, I went to my accommodation. I sat down. I have a rethink. I was like, the money I invested in coming here, if I go back, what will be of me? Yeah. And then because then I already left what I was doing back home.
So you can't go back to that?
I'm thinking if I go back, maybe I've lost it. So I was like, no, now there's nothing back home for me to go and fall back to. And then the money, and then I will look like a failed person in the eyes of my family. So I was like, no, just push it, you can do it.
Wow.
So that was how I just pick up courage, and I started looking for jobs. Then I asked people around, please, what do I do? They said, for now, it's only menial job. And again, when you come to Dubai, the location where you are matters. The people you mingle with or you stay around with matters again. So the people I was staying with were telling me, you have to go and make a CV of cleaner CV, you make this bus attendant for school, you make CV. Then I told them, hey, I'm a graduate. They say, wait, who graduate? They told me, who graduate? Then I said, okay. They said, better keep that your certificate aside, and then you look for 1 or 2 things that you will do, pending when you will know what's up. Then I said, okay. Then I went to make waitress CV, sales CV, different type of
What
CVs.
did you graduate with, by the way? Like, what did you study?
Sociology.
What?
Yeah, sociology.
Carry on.
So I started making different kind of CVs, going here and there, dropping, downloaded Indeed and the rest, posting CVs online. Then the third month, when the month I was supposed to do visa change, I was going to Dragon Mart, right? I was going there to go and drop CV. Then I was passing towards Borgerman. I wanted to go and print CV. Then I saw one Bonanza hypermarket. I was like, no, I think I should enter. I passed it, coming back again. Then I saw one black girl there. I said, no, if there is a black girl here, I will get work here. Then I entered. Then I went straight to the lady. Then I asked her, please, do you know how I can get a job here? Then she said, what country are you from? I said, I'm Nigeria. She said, you be my sister now.
Kai.
Then I said, please, where are you from? She said she's Yoruba. I said, we don't meet. Then she said, okay, you see that man over there? He's tall, having gray hair. I said, yes. She said, that's the manager. Go and meet him. Then I said, and she said, yes. We were two. I came with one other Cameroon lady. Then I called the lady. I said, come, let's go. Let's go and meet that man. The lady was being she's scared. She's not this kind of people that are vocal. She's just like that. Then I said, come, let's go. She was still walking behind. I just went and met the man. I said, hello, sir. He looked at me. Do I know you? I said, you're about to know me just now.
Energy. That's what we're talking about.
I said, you're about to know me. And the guy was like, okay. Then I said, sir, I'm actually looking for a job. And I heard you are the manager here. Please, this is my CV. In fact, while I was in my country, I worked as a salesperson. I've never done that before.
You're already selling yourself.
I've never done that before. But I don't know what triggered me to say that. I was just telling the man, this is what I do. Then he looked at me and said, yeah, don't worry, just follow me. We went to the office and he said, sit down. Meanwhile, the other lady did not follow us. Wow. She was still standing behind.
Did she get hired eventually?
No, she didn't. Because I was making her. It's like the guy noticed the girl was not really forthcoming, and I was the one pushing her. So he just kept her aside. And then he told me, can you wait in the next 2 hours? I said, sir, I can wait in the next 4 hours, no problem. Then he said, you cannot wait here. Go somewhere and wait. I will call you. Give me your mobile number. Then he gave me. In fact, I started with a salary of only 2,000. Only 2,000. But I collected it. I was like, okay. Then I was staying in best place. I said, okay, I'll pay my best place 600 dirham. The remaining 1,400. I can use it and do something. So I was like, okay, let me just manage life and see what will come out of it. I stayed there for like 7 months. Then I had visa issue. This was how I got knowledge about Dubai visas. Then I wanted to go and make visa change because the company is paying for visa change. They said you have to work for 6 months before they can make you a residence visa. And then I was like, fine, it's okay. Even if it's 10 months, I will do it. I don't have any choice. I don't have father, no brother, no anybody here. So I will do it. So I now told them, okay, in the 6th month that they were supposed to do the visa change the second visa change, I went to, the visa change was supposed to be in Sharjah. I was going to Sharjah airport that morning. And then my passport fell from my bag. I never knew my bag has open and down.
And so you lost your passport?
Yeah. I was on the queue during check-in. Where's your passport? I was looking for my passport. I got confused. And then I called my friend. I was like, baby, I cannot find my passport. He said, what do you mean? I said, seriously, I cannot find my passport. Then I said, okay. He now told me, call your boss. Then I called my boss. My boss said, I should hold on. And I said, serious, sir, I cannot find the passport. That's how I came back from the airport. We're still looking for it. And I said, okay, what will I do now? Just go to police. Then we went to the police. Police now told us, write statement, this and that. We did all the procedure. And then they told us, come back after 7 days. If maybe somebody might bring it to us. Yeah. But be coming here every day to check. So that's why I kept going to the station almost every day. And then on the 7th day, something told me, just go and ask how you can make a new passport because time keeps going. Yeah. And then I was not going to work because my boss told me, don't come to work yet. Yeah. Then I said, okay, let me just ask how I can renew my passport. Then I made information. I called the Nigerian embassy. And then they told me passport days is only Tuesdays to Thursdays. And they said I should only come with, since I lost the passport, I should come with police report. So I went back to the police. I told them I need police report because now I need this passport. I need my company to make my visa. So they now told me, okay, we'll give you passport, but first go to a typing center and type and do whatever. I went to typing center again to write it, to make the police report. The day I was supposed to go to the embassy, that very day, I was washing in my house, and then one Cameroonian lady now met me. Patience, are you not going to work? Then I said, my sister, didn't you hear the news in the compound? I lost my passport, and I've asked everybody, in case you see any Nigerian passport, please give it to me. Then she said, one guy in their room was talking about one passport like that. She said, Nigerian passport, but green. I said, yes. Then she said, in fact, follow me. Then I followed her. She called the guy. Where is that passport you're talking about? Then the guy was like, it's with his brother. Then I said, please, is the name in that passport Patience? He said, yeah, Patience in Dieppe something. I said, yes, that's my passport. Then he said, that he found it outside at the bus station. I was like, so that means it fell when I was taking the bus. And I remember I saw him that day. I was like, but the following day, I met one guy in my company, and that was the person I told that, okay, because me normally, I'm always quiet. People don't even see me. I go to work early in the morning, I come back at night. So some people don't even know I even live in that compound. So I was like, but I told one guy to help me announce that my passport is missing. He said it is his brother I told, and the passport is with his brother. Then what stopped him from telling me he is with my passport?
I feel like this is getting interesting.
At that point, because when I came that time, people were saying if people find your passport, they will use it to travel back home for those that have been on Kaliwale, all this kind of stuff. So I felt this guy want to maybe go and sell my passport. So I said, okay, let me wait for him to come back home, because he told me he's coming back late. I said, I'll wait. When he came back, then I met him. Where is my passport? He instantly removed it and gave me. He said, but I need to do something, meaning I need
to pay him.
Exactly.
Compensate him. Finder's fee.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I said, okay, wait in the morning. Then my guy came back from work. I told him this guy is with the passport, and he said we need to give him something before he will give us. Then he now gave him, I think, 500 dirham or so. The guy gave us the passport. When the guy gave us the passport, we now went back and booked flight for the visa change, because then it's outside country visa change. Yeah. And then when I went for visa change, they now told me I have abscon. What? Then I don't even know what is abscon. And at that time, because that company used to make apply for visa change before the visa will expire. So at that point, the visa just expired with only 3 days. Because so I was supposed to even go out of the country for my visa change before the expiry date of that visa. So because I now told them the visa has not expired yet, it's only 3 days that the visa expired now. Although my passport got missing 1 week ago. I even showed them the police, because when I'm working, I work with my bag. Everything is inside. Then the guy told me, the immigration told me, if I leave right now, I'm not coming back to Dubai, because they will give me, is it life ban? Then I said, okay, so what do I do? He said, go back to Al-Away Immigration. Go back there and then call your boss. It's your boss that put you on abscon. Then I call my boss. He said it's a visit visa, not employment visa. So it means the company he paid to do the visa put me on abscon. Then he stopped picking my call at that time. When he told me that, I ended the call. I went to the immigration. Then I told the lady, when I went to meet the lady there, then I told her I am here to remove my abscon and pay the 3 days overstay fine I have. I want to do visa change. This is my flight ticket. In fact, I lost the passport earlier, but I found it now. Then she was not understanding me. Now there is language communication barrier, because it's like she speaks Arabic and I'm speaking English. And instead of the lady to call someone who understands English to communicate with me, she just continued. Because I think the person before me that she attended to came for outpass. And then she felt I also came for outpass. And instead of her to even give me the outpass, she now gave me a life ban.
So what happened?
What happened was that I didn't know that it was a life ban. Then I was so naive, I don't even know anything. I took it. I thought it was my abscon that was cleared, because they asked me to pay 1,350.
And you paid?
Yeah, I paid, because I was having 1,500 with me. And the only thing that helped me was I was keeping all those, my received everything. Once I pay anything, I'll just keep it in my bag. So anywhere I'm going, once I just take the bag, everything is going with me. So that day I went to the airport again for another money for flight again. When we got to the airport, the guy now told me, this is, thank God, and it's the same person I'm still meeting again. That Emirati man is really nice. He now told me, if you leave here, you will not come back again. No, I told you before it was abscon. Now
I'm sure you must be wondering, are village people following me or what?
Now you're coming with life ban. And I told him, sir, I don't know. I went there, the place you directed me to, and I told them I came to clear my abscon and pay the 3 days fine. He said, whoever did this to you did not really understand what you were saying. Then I said, what will I do now? He said, I should just go back, because if I leave here, I will not come back. I should go and decide what I want. Then I went home. I called my family. Told them, the worst has happened. I'm coming back home.
I'm sure you were crying.
If you see me then, I was like, already I'm not even fat, but then I became like cobweb. Like if if car just passed, the breeze will blow me. Seriously. And then I told my mom I'm coming back home. Oh. My father was even critically sick then before, but now he's late. So he said, you will come back and do what? Other people are struggling. You to struggle, you will survive. I said, Daddy, there is nothing like survive here. In fact, this country is very hot. That's number one. Number two, I cannot stay here. I'm coming back home. I'll just go back to NAFDAC and beg my boss. I said because I served with NAFDAC, and when I finished, I was doing voluntary work. My boss then told me once they start recruiting, then So I was doing voluntary, and the staffs they were the one contributing to pay me.
Wow.
So I said I'll just go and meet my boss and tell him I'm back. That's all.
So what changed it?
And then I have another rethink. I was like, no, it's like I failed. It's like I failed my mom. I failed everybody. So what if I just try to push it and see? And then another encouragement I had was this, my friend. He told me, okay, let him see who he will call. Though he doesn't know anybody, but in his working place, all those Emiratis used to come, and he had one guy's number like that. So he said when he goes to work, and if the guy comes, he will communicate with him and tell him. And then he spoke with the guy. The guy is on immigration with Sharjah. And then the guy then told him is under Sharjah. He cannot do anything in Dubai, but he will link him up with someone in Dubai. So the guy now gave us, he's like the immigration controller in Dubai. He now gave us his contact and told us to go and meet him. So the day we went to meet him, that was when this period of COVID started. So we went there, and the man told us, okay, who is he to you? Then I said, he's my husband.
Ding, 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 ding.
Then I said, he's my husband. And then the guy now said, because then they told us...
See, let me just borrow you this ring, so that after this...
Then I said, he's my husband. Because, they usually see, that time they said, if there's nothing like relationship in Dubai, that narrative that they
before you enter a bigger trouble.
I'm telling you, before I enter trouble number 2. So I quickly said, he's my husband. And then the guy now said, okay. He now asked him, are you working? He said, yes. Do you have residence visa? He said, yes. Then he said, you can make her husband's visa. Then we now looked at each other. We said, is that so? Then
like my newfound husband, how far now?
And then the man now said, okay. He now told us we should go to, he sent us another department and said, go and check if you can make, what are the requirements you need to make the visa. We went, they gave us list. We came back. Then the man now told us what really happened. His friend already explained, but we should explain. Then he now asked, is it me? I said, yes, sir. Then I started narrating the story, how I lost my passport, everything. Then he said, who is the lady that attended to you at the immigration in Al-Awi? Because we went to this immigration in Al-Jafliya. Then I said, I don't know her name because she was wearing a abaya. But I described the lady, and then immediately he just took the line and called them in Al-Awi. He started shouting and hitting the table, but he was talking in Arabic. But
fighting for you.
Yeah. Then he now told me, we are sorry, it was lack of, it was miscommunication. Then it was like the lady was trying to defend herself. Because she told him that I told her I never had money on me. Then I said, sir, it's a lie.
But you paid.
I said, sir, I was having 1,500 and I paid 103 something. Then 1,003 something. Then he said, do you have the receipt? I said, yes, I do. I removed it from my bag. It was that invoice that I have that helped me. Because, of course, he will believe his own person, right, over me. But that invoice that I paid for that saved me. Then he now said, he called them again and started shouting, but this is the girl's receipt that you guys made her to pay for outpass and whatever, and they gave me life ban. Then the man now called somebody inside, and I think another junior staff, and told the guy to go and remove the eye scan on me. So the guy now said I should follow him.
Wow.
I went,
so they do that thing. Like when they do the outpass, they scan details.
They scan your eye, and take your fingerprint.
You're not coming back here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. Then he now told me I should follow him. I went. He took my picture again. And then another thumbprint. Then he told me it would take 5 days for the He said after 5
System
days.
to be corrected.
Yeah, he said after 5 days I can apply for the visa. And then I said, okay, we now to apply for visa, we have to do marriage by forced marriage.
What God has joined together, or what visa issues has joined together, let no visa issues put asunder. Oh my God.
So that's how we applied for visa, and then the day the visa came out, we now went to change the status of the visa, and then COVID started. Systems were down, immigration were not open, so fine started counting. That's when I now know about fine.
So part two
of the knowledge, overstay fine. Then fine started counting now. After that, 2-3 months, right, of COVID lockdown. Then imagine how much was the fine. Then it was about 7,000 plus.
Adish started working at this time.
No, I was not working because my boss told me to stop coming to work.
Then, so now you have become housewife with visa points piling up.
My dear, so the visa started counting and piling. Then at the point, I would tell my brother, me, I'm not, in fact, I will go back. My brother said, you go back to where? Do you know how me I'm surviving in US? You remain there, you will make it. Already we are in the process, right? Shabi, the visa is out. Yeah. Now is the fine. Wait, when the fine, you go back to that man again. I said, yes, I will go back. But what can we pay this money? Imagine the money keeps increasing. And then one day is 100 dirham. Not unlike now that is 50 dirham. So every day the money keeps piling till when it was 13,000 plus. Then when everything came out, I now went back to immigration. Then it's like immigration is I used to see Alawi like
your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, hey, hi.
I'm always going there.
Like, oh, you're back? Yes, I'm back.
Yeah, those guys even knew me. They would be like, this girl, you are here again. They'll be like, this Nigerian girl, you are here again. Every day I'm going there. So the last day that I went there, then I made up my mind that if I don't pay this money, I will just go back home. Because at that time I had the money with me. My aunt and my brother sent the money to me. So they said there is nothing back in Nigeria to go and do. Other people are surviving, you will survive. So pay the money and then
keep moving.
Then I said, okay. The man told me, if I pay this fine, my boss will take me back again. I said, yes, they don't have a choice now because at least I don't have any bad record while I was working with them. So I called him and I told him I'm coming back. He said, have you cleared the problem? I said, yes. Then I went to immigration. That day I was supposed to make that payment. I was carrying this money in my bag. I was thinking,
this money can buy land.
I was converting the money in Naira. I was like, Shemeka, carry this money, go house.
You just become Madam has landed in Nigeria.
Imagine, yeah, I was just thinking. I said, no, but if I take it now, family problem. Why did you not do as we say?
Yeah.
All this kind of thing. So at that point, I now said, okay, let me just go into the immigration because while I was thinking of that, I was standing in front of the immigration.
Before they think that.
Yeah. So when I entered, I now told them I've come to pay the fine. Then one of them, the guy now started pushing me. Go back. We told you, just go and book your flight and go home. There's nothing more for you here. Just go. Then I came outside, I stood, and that time it was so hot, and the sun in Alawi is different from the sun here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I agree.
It's different from the sun here. I came out, I stood outside, I was thinking of my life. Then I saw one immigration man coming out of the office. He went to his car. Something in me told me, just run and follow this man. The man entered the car already. It's like I was thinking, it was like a deja vu or something. It was like I'm feeling if I'm still awake or I'm sleeping. Then something else told me, Patience, just run. I just ran. I went to the man. I was sitting in the car. The man now stopped. He wind down. Then he said, what is it? I said, sorry, sir. This is my problem. He now said, come inside the car.
Wow.
Then I entered. He now told me what happened. I said, sir, I had problem. This. I started narrating the story from how the passport fell.
Yeah.
I told him all the story.
Now this is sounding like a movie script at this point.
When I told he looked at me. He said, "You went through all this?" I said, "Yes, sir." Then he said, "Where are the files?" I removed my bag. I gave him everything. He said, "Wait for me." He left me in his car.
Went inside
with my file. When he came back, he now gave it to me. He said, "Take, go." I said, "Sir, you did not say anything." He said, "Just go to any Amir nearby." He didn't even tell me that I should go and pay anything. He just said, "Just go to any Amir nearby." He drove and left. Then I went and took taxi. I said, please, is there any Amir close by? He said, Rasako. I said, let's go. Even me, I don't even know where is Rasako.
Carry me there.
I said, let's go. He took me there. And then I now told them, please, I want to pay my fine. Or I thought I would pay the complete fine. Then when they checked, they said, your fine is 3,500. Huh? And I said, what? He said, I said, no, my fine is 13,000 plus. I was arguing with the man. I said, my fine is 13,000 plus. Then he said, no. He now turned the car. I said, please, can you turn the system? I want to see it. He now turned it. When I saw it, I screamed, Jesus! Inside. Everybody was like, huh?
Oh, my days. You sure did not come to carry you?
Then I screamed, Jesus! Then everybody was like,
what's going on here?
I started shouting, thank you, Jesus.
You not roll on the floor.
Everybody was just looking at me like I'm crazy or something. Lord. Then I told the man, you will not understand. I just said, please, can I pay? There and there, I paid for change of status.
Everything.
I paid for medicals. I paid for Immigrant ID application. There and there. Then he said, okay. And I asked him, where can I go for the medicals and everything? He now told me I should go to Apple. I said, I don't know. He said, just ask any taxi driver they know. I entered taxi. I said, take me to Apple.
Right then and there.
I did
We're
medicals that
this
day.
Today.
Yeah. Then I asked them, can I do the Emirates ID carton? They said the time has closed. I should come back in 2 days' time. I said, no problem. I'll come back here. That's how I did it. I now called my mom. I told her I'll finish everything. Wow.
This is a book.
It was like I went back, after everything, I went back to that immigration. To the funniest thing, that man was wearing this their gandura, and there was no nameplate. So I don't know.
So you don't really know.
And all of them, they are tall, and they almost look alike wearing that their dress. So I don't really know him.
Good to go and
I went to go and say thank you, but I was looking, and all of them drive Range Rover. So I don't know which one is this one.
White, Abby.
So I just stood, and I would be looking, Allah. God, how will I know this man and to say thank you for what he has done? I don't know him. So till today, when I left, I said, oh, God, you know my heart. I've come to say thank you, but I cannot find this person. Just help me bless him. Wow. So that's how I understood that, okay, so actually you can still solve your problem while in Dubai, unlike the fear that especially we, the African community, have. Like once you have problem, you cannot go to immigration, you're scared, and all these agents instill fear in people.
Because they don't want you to know the truth.
Because that is how they make their own money. If they tell you, you will do it yourself and you will not give them money.
So if there's two main things now that I'm taking away from this story, and I purposely let you just dig in because we need to hear the blow by blow of this story. Two things. Number one, it's the mindset. And I think both of them are actually mindset related. Number one, mindset of people when they come.
Yeah.
And as you said, depending on which circle you find yourself in, what they tell you is what you believe, because it seems like they are the experts. They've been here, they're living here, so they know more. Mm-hmm. And so we tend to believe them. And depending on the circle we find ourselves in, we're likely to believe what they tell us. Yeah. I believe that maybe if you had found a circle, these were go-getters, they were making a lot of money, they were living in really good apartments. Yeah. They had great jobs. If they had told you, Precious, you can be the general manager in XYZ, you would have believed that. And you'd have done that. So that's one part, the mindset that people have, how we can rub off on others and even deprive others of their success. Yeah. Right? Because now somebody could have come with a PhD and just set it aside.
Behind. Yeah.
Right? So that's one part. The other part is even cultural. How they feel that. And I think a lot of people have, don't let me mention my country, they have police trauma and maybe government trauma. Yeah. How maybe their own government and now the systems work in their country, they now mix fear and say, these guys, it must be the same thing. Right? Because you see, if you hadn't found the courage to walk into those offices, to talk to those people, to chase the man down in his car. I would have been in
Nigeria by now.
You'll be in Nigeria now.
With a life ban.
Listen, and you can't even come back. And you have spent money. That's investments all gone, right? Yeah. Because you've spent money. And I think that these are two, again, the one, because both of them is just different angle. It's mindset. And how mindset can really change things. So how did you now end up on TikTok and getting all those followers. How did that part? Because it's one thing to have the experience and have the knowledge and say, okay, I've used it for myself, it's good. What pushed you to start sharing this knowledge?
Okay, after that drama, then I started working. Although I left my company, I was like, you guys put me in
You
this
did
mess,
this to me.
and then
You
you
did me
left
dirty.
me, and you left me. So what is the, what assurance do I have that when I come back, I may not still fall another? I will not. You guys will not put me
You're
into
not
this.
dependable.
Yeah, so I left them, and I started looking for a job again. So I was working with Motion Gate Dubai. I was a ride operator there. So while I was there, I was like, my kind of person, I like talking. That's how I am right from time. I like talking, although I don't have friends here, but when I discovered TikTok, I was like, this is where to start talking. Yeah, this is where to start talking on TikTok.
And you don't have to pay.
Yeah, for free. You don't even need to have friends. So I downloaded TikTok, and then then I don't even know how to navigate TikTok, how to even get followers and the rest. Sometimes I'll go for group party and I'll see people didn't follow me, all these things. So I was like, okay, what will I do now? That one day I was going for an interview, because even while I was working there, I felt the salary there is small for me. So I was like, let me look for another.
Up your game.
Yeah. So I was going for another interview, and then when I went there, then the way they treated me there, they told me, you're qualified, but we cannot pick you because of your nationality. So I was like, and I asked the HR, did I make myself a Nigerian? That was what I asked the person. Wasn't it God? I did not tell God, hey, God, as you're creating me, drop me in Nigeria. And besides, there is no country that doesn't have bad people. There is no, even in,
No need
even,
to go.
even
We know
everywhere,
all the countries.
they have. So why is my own case different? And you said I am qualified, but you cannot give me the offer because I am Nigerian. Then the person said, sorry, that's the policy. Then I said, okay, I took my bag. I came out. When I was coming home, there's this empty field close to my house. I stood there, I was thinking. Then I now took my phone, I opened TikTok. I said, okay, let me just air my mind.
It's
TikTok.
vent.
So I was angry. Then I decided to pour the anger online. Then I make a video about them. When I made the video about the situation, I saw that the thing went viral. Then I was like, okay, I will start making videos about it. So anything that I encounter, I'll come and see it on TikTok. So that was how I started my TikTok. Anything I encounter, if I go out and this thing happen, I'll come back and see it on TikTok. So one day, one lady was telling me about her situation, visa overstay problem. Then I now told her, go to immigration, go and do this.
Expats, come on.
The lady was scared. I told her, just go, do it. When she went, she now came back and told me, they told her to go and apply for fine reduction. I said, yes, go and apply. They told you how to apply. They said she should go to Amir. I said, go and apply. She went. When she came back, she told me she paid $350. I said, okay, fine. She came back after a while. She said, that is after 7 days. She was shouting, patience, patience. I said, what? They reduced my fine. Oh. They said I should pay $1,500. I said, you see, you're even lucky. But me, I paid more than that. But I said, maybe it's because my own money was much.
That's a lot.
Then I said, you see? Then she paid. I said, okay, I can actually tell this story online since people are already having this fear that once you have fine, you cannot do anything. It's either you pay the full amount or you leave. So since there is a way out, I should better tell people. Then I started making the videos, telling people the process. And then, you know now when you make video, people will go and comment and ask you, what about this? Yeah. Then what I will do is that on my off day, I will go to immigration and go and ask information about this is it. They will not tell me. I'll come back and make video. And then people will go and do it.
I think they should make you an ambassador. Honestly. But it's been, I've seen you on TikTok. You have tons of videos, tons of followers. And as I said before, I absolutely love what you do. But how have you turned it around now? Because that's easily a consulting job. That's a consulting business sitting right there that you charge people a fee for. That's how business is. You offer value and then you get something back. Have you ever thought about it?
No. No, I feel if I start charging people, they will not tag me like that agent.
I see.
That's what I feel. I feel if I charge people, they will tag me as agent, and which I don't want to be associated with. So I'll be like, okay, I'll just tell you the procedure, and you go and do
it
it
yourself.
I just want people to believe that, okay, they can actually do these things without an agent. The reason why I also started making videos on how you can relocate is because we already know that it's only through agents that you can apply for visas to go and study, to do this and do that. Meanwhile, you can actually do that with your cell phone. So I was like, okay, I'll go and do research and see how it can work. And then I will do it. Sometimes they'll even come back and tell me, you have not gone there and you're telling us to do this. I'll be like, are you waiting for me? So your star and my star is the same. Yeah, they'll tell me you've not gone there. I was telling people about this cruise ship job. They'll tell me, why are you not there? Sometimes then there was a time I was like, you don't know how much I'm earning now. You don't know if I'm comfortable now. Or you don't even know my future plans, because your plans and mine may not be the same. And since I'm not willing to move to do that, and I know some people might be needing it, so it's better I tell them, and those that need it will make use of it, right? And actually, to the grace of God, the two guys, one a Ghanaian, the other one a Nigerian, they are now working in Norway. One is working in Norway, one in Spain, through this my platform.
Wow.
And they just did it. The day I came on live to teach people how to apply, the guys were there. They took the information very seriously, and they went and did it. That's how they tried, and then now they are selected. The day they were supposed to work with in US, but they went to US embassy. They couldn't pass the visa interview, so they came back to me and I told them communicate with the company. When they communicated with the company told them, okay, we can attach you to European side, so you apply for Schengen visa. Then I told them, do you want? They said yes. Of course, you are looking for something, right? They said yes, and they told them go and apply for Schengen visa. That's how they now asked me, where do we apply for Schengen visa here? I didn't know, but I have to go and make research and come and tell them. Then I told them, go to Wafi Mall. So then go to Wafi Mall, go there, go and apply. So they went, they applied. The other one even went back to Nigeria because he's having overstay problem. I told him, just take out pass and go. He was asking me, won't the out pass affect him from going to? I said, to not affect you anywhere. Anything I tell you, I don't tell you out of my own knowledge. I go to immigration to ask first. Because this out pass of 18, it's only on the UAE system. Yeah.
It's not international.
It's not international. It's only,
and it's not like you didn't commit a crime.
Yeah, and it's not on your passport. The stamp they put on your passport is an ordinary exit stamp that they put for every other person when you are leaving the country.
Got it. That's quite exciting. So this mindset thing, and you know, what you have said is really the core thing that inspired me to start Road to Success. So I came to Dubai, same 2019, but I came in September, which is like the next month after you. Yeah. I came in September. My husband has been here. So I came as housewife. Yeah. you housewife yourself here, right? So I came as a wife, and even though it wasn't like there was anything set for me, it was just opportunity. See, you have skill, you can make something happen. And then I was just doing my own journalist work normally. But I saw how a lot of people, especially young Africans, Nigerians, they'd say, this place, they don't like us. It's not good for me. This place is like, suffer, we came. Do you get, it's like, but I saw other people who were doing well. I saw other Nigerians, other Africans who were doing great, who were attending certain events, who got certain jobs. And I'm like, there's a gap here. Yeah. There's something that these guys who are doing okay, there's something they know. Yeah. And these other guys, there's something that they're not doing or something they don't know. That is making them say this. Because how can these two sets of people be in the same country? Yeah. And some people are making a lot of money and are doing well. And some people are not doing so well and they're saying, this place is not good for me. And so I said, you know what? We need a platform where people can come together. Yeah. Because I saw, and then even for my journalist work, if I say, I want to do a story on Nigerian community, who are the leaders? Where is the community? No community. So I kept talking about it for like a year. We need something that brings everybody. We need a community. The Indians have a, Pakistani have a, Filipino, everybody, Chinese, they have it. So how come Nigerians Giant of Africa people. How
have.
don't we have a community? And I talked about that for like a year. Till I said one day in May 2022, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
See?
And I said, that's it. I spoke to Kemi. Everybody who's been to Road to Success knows Kemi. And I said, Kemi, we're going to do this. And I found a venue, found everything, found the speakers, started using my social media like yourself to talk about, guys, let's do this. And that's how it started. The first event we had over 100 people in the room.
Wow.
And then people, for me, it wasn't even the numbers. It was also people coming to say, my God, I needed this.
Yeah.
Like, we need this.
It's like an eye-opener.
It's like an eye-opener. People were able to vent, get ideas. So people who had sort of achieved something here in business or career.
You now network with them,
you
link up with them.
4 people got jobs in that room.
Imagine. See?
4 people. One of our speakers hired someone. The speaker came from Abu Dhabi. The guy who got the job from this speaker also came from Abu Dhabi.
See?
He reached out to me, say, hey, I don't have money. I said, come, don't worry. I'll give you transport. Come.
Yes.
Came and met the guy who is now his boss. He's working in Abu Dhabi now. So for me, with people's feedback and all of these things happening, I was like, wow.
Continue.
So for me, I said, now we are stuck. We have to continue.
Stop.
We can't stop. And that's how I ended up with Road to Success. The second time we said, people are getting jobs. We don't even do anything to try and... Then the second time we said, now we're going to bring recruiters. Mm-hmm. So now I started talking to people, asking questions. Do you know any recruiter? Do you know any HR person? So I used my connection to find HR people to come and do free CV review, free assessment, free advice. We brought recruiters, right? Said, what you do is recruitment. Oh yeah, come now. Mm-hmm. And that's how the second one, we made it bigger again. And that's how we've been filling the gap, which is really what you do as well, filling the gap, building a platform that people can come, get knowledge, get opportunity, because ultimately, you cannot be bigger than your mindset.
No.
And you need to rub shoulders with if you want to be like soap, there's this, I'm not even going to try and say, but there's this Yoruba adage that, actually, let me try. They said, Tosheba kwelara, teweba kwelara oshe. Which pretty much means if leaf stays close to soap for a long time, that leaf too eventually will be like soap.
Okay.
So it's like if you picture your life and say, in this Dubai, this is who I want to be, this is how I want to be, and you need to find people that are in that space and rub shoulders with them, rub minds with them, because one other thing I say is opportunities move in circles.
Exactly.
If I know of a mega deal now, who am I going to tell first?
Of course.
It's the people that I know in my circle.
Yeah.
Before I go on social media to say there's a job here,
This one's
I have
already
spoken
know.
to my friends first, people I know. Say, okay, I met this lady at this event. Let me talk to her. She says she does marketing. I have a marketing opportunity for you. Before I even take it to social media. And that's what really I try to do with Road to Success. Bring people that have opportunity, have ideas, that have, like you now, you've gone through something, you can come and share. That's what we try to do. And again, I just have to thank you. Because all the people that their lives have gotten better, right, with the things that you share. So now let's talk about this other mindset of you only do cleaner. What have you seen? What are you doing to sort of help people change that mindset?
I never believe where I am today. Honestly, sometimes I feel it's like a miracle, and then sometimes I feel no, it's my mindset of wanting to push further, because some people don't have this mind of okay, you can do it. Some people feel
anything that comes,
like you limit yourselves. You understand? And then when I realized that most Africans will say it's only 1,500 salary, 2,000 salary. I'm like, who told you Africans don't earn higher? Who told you Africans don't earn 30,000, 50,000 in this same country that we are? So do they have 2 heads? If they can earn that, me too, I can, right?
That's it.
So I was like, okay, I know Dangote started with 1 naira before he became multimillionaire now. So me too, I can, okay, I started gradually, right? But I can be there.
Awesome.
So that's why I keep on pushing. And I never believe that in this critical period that Nigerians are, that is when me, my own glory came.
So anything is possible.
Yeah. So that's why I always tell people, just keep pushing. And you know, sometimes it's you yourself. When you go for an interview, some people, once they don't know how to bargain their salary. You know, you will be in the same company, right, with other nationalities, and then they are paying them higher.
More.
And you guys are doing the same work. Probably you might even be doing more. And they'll be paying them more, and you are taking less. Why? Because they know how to talk when it comes to salary.
They know their value.
They know their value. You don't know your value, so you feel anything they give you is what you take.
And I think that a lot of people, they think because they're African or they're black, they put themselves down. As
exactly.
if being an African is a bad thing, which is not.
And actually, we are more smarter than them.
Now she talk Patience, it's really been an exciting conversation, more exciting than I expected, and I'm really looking forward to you coming to Road to Success. You know, I've been inviting you.
Yeah, it's because of.
Should I beg you? Help me to beg Patience now.
It's because
Patience,
of
please come to Road to Success. Tell them that there's an important mission.
Okay, we'll try this
but
time.
you know, for me, one other thing I try to do with Road to Success is, which is the same thing I'm doing with this podcast. There's not one standard picture of what success is. Do you understand? Success is many faces, many colors, many shapes. There's not, it's only the people that look like this or sound like this that are successful people. Success comes in different ways. And so we Road to Success, I always try to bring different people. One of the speakers that we had in the first edition was Comfort. Comfort came here. She owns a salon now. She came to Dubai. She was cleaner, hotel cleaner, and all. That's where she started. And now she owns a salon. She has like 4 people working for her.
You see?
And she's expanding her business in this same country. Someone that started as a hotel cleaner is now an entrepreneur, a business owner. And that's what I really want to do with Road to Success. Use all these different stories, different examples, different minds, experiences, to show people what is possible and help them to grow and elevate. Because if it's just one big guy in a group, then that guy is also a small guy, right? We need everybody to come up and get up. So,
you know, some people want to get inspired by others, while some are the ones to inspire others.
Absolutely.
So everybody has to come together.
Absolutely.
But
so
if you limit yourself,
you
will
cannot
be behind,
avoid. You must find a way to attend this
I
Road to
will
Success.
try.
You, anywhere you see Patience, ask her.
I
Are
will
you
try.
going to Road to Success? Well, thank you so much, Patience. It's been absolutely amazing to hear your story. I'm inspired. I'm reminded again that anything is possible. And if you decide that Dubai, UAE, or any other country you have moved to is your land of opportunity, then that's what it is going to be for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Guys, and that's it on season 1 of the Road to Success podcast with me, the Lady Mayawa. And I'm so glad that Patience is the one who closes out the season. Just visual representation, human representation, living representation of what is possible. And that's what Road to Success is about. Thank you so much. And we'll see you for season 2. Bye.